Welcome to one of the last. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. It always gets ratcheted up, the intensity that is, when you got a divisional matchup at your hands like we do today.
Well, you know it's an exciting time of year, or it's a different time of the year. When practice is over, you go in there and there's about 20 times more reporters at your locker than there was the week before. So that gets you fired up, Jim, makes you even pay more attention in meetings, and I think makes the football game a lot better.
He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. Raised in Alabama, educated at NC State. Here is quarterback Phillip Rivers.
We have high expectations from Phillip Rivers. He usually delivers in control of the offense. You know, and also too, Jim, why does it work? You know, he's full of personality. I think he rubs off on his teammates, and they play with a little bit of excitement because of that.
As we look at the lineups, there's the future Hall of Famer Antonio Gates, one to watch today.
I think when you look at Antonio Gates, what surprises you see that he's big and fast, but he's very deceptive. Knows how to set defenders up. That's why he gets wide open.
Second down and 12. Another carry here. They have their first down of the game.
Nice job by the offense picking up that first down here to start the game, and that is important to give you a little confidence, to give you some rhythm, and most of all, just release some of that pressure you feel.
Now 1st and 10. They hand it off to him again. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. Second down and 8. Looking across the middle, they pounce on him there.
Wow, when you keep picking up first downs like this, it gives you confidence, but maybe most importantly, it gets the defense sitting over there going, what's coming next?
Wide receivers are bunched up. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down following the run. Flip to the outside. Going to lose yards here. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 3rd and 11. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Makes the grab and the feeder down.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 1st and 10. Matthews. A tackle behind the line. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Back to the ground. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Trying to find an open man right where it had to be.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
Nowhere else to go, and he's out of bounds. And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yep, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself, and that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. Offense lines up here. 2nd down, 3 for the first. That catch, good for a first down.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
First down here. They give it to the running back. That's a gain of 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The pigskin's on the ground. Breaks free. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
That is not a turnover. That is truly a takeaway by the defense. Their hustle to the football, the hard hitting, that's what got them the takeaway.
The replay rule comes into effect. The challenge pays off. The play is overturned.
Yeah, so many close calls in the NFL, and we see it every single week. That's a good job by the head coach, getting the information, making that decision, and he wins.
No one in sight. Has the grab.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just that it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple of yards.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. When you look at this defense, there is a playmaker in the secondary, and Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle, excellent tackler, very aggressive, likes to go up and takes those 5-yard runs and keeps them at 5 yards. That's why he's in the starting lineup.
Second down and 13. Right where it had to be.
Well, that's a nice completion by the offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
It's third down coming up. Out of the gun. The throw to the left. And he makes the catch just past the first down marker.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
First down here. The quarterback will hand it off. Going to be a tackle for a loss. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Makes the catch inbound.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
You knew this was going to happen. There's the red flag, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Eyeing that left side.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
These first downs add up. It's like body punches in a fight. You keep hitting guys to the body. They get tired. They give up. That's what's happening to this defense right now.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. He'll throw it over the middle.
Not much you can say about that incompletion. The receiver was open. The quarterback just made a bad throw. Good decision, but a terrible throw.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Has it. Touchdown.
What a good job by the wide receiver. Not a terrific pass, but he just goes in there, makes a wonderful catch for the touchdown.
Counted. And after that extra point, the Chiefs lead by 4. Chiefs getting set for kickoff. He will run this one back. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. First down on the way. Tight end in motion. Chargers getting set now for their next series. Two tights for this play. First and 15 to go. Searching for a lane to the left here.
That's a terrible read by the running back. It's a short game, but it's all his fault. He picked the wrong hole. He should have cut it back. He didn't, and that's why he was tackled.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and a long way to go. Nice tackle.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Five-step drop. He's looking to the right here on this throw. He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That'll stop the play right there.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Second down. They'll run with it again. Picks up about 2.
You got to keep your offensive line aggressive. So you got to let them run the football so they can hit those defensive linemen. The run didn't pick up many yards, but it still served the purpose.
They bring in an extra defensive back. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go shotgun here. The quarterback throws to the right. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Cypress called on to punt. He's going to try and return this punt. And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return. The Chiefs ready to take over the football. The defense comes out in the dime. Takes the snap from the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a tackle at the 48.
What a job by the quarterback, finding a way to throw that football and pick up another first down. They are marching down the field right now.
Offense lines up here. Back to the air here on first down. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Always aware of the change. He's got the catch, and he's got the first.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued. And when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Right on the money.
This offense, they are methodical, aren't they? They're kind of boring to watch. First down, first down, first down.
The offense ready to take advantage of this golden opportunity from the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. And he begins his return. His big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position. Chargers come onto the field for their next series. First down, offense readying for the snap. Snap back to the quarterback, out of the gun, going across the middle, picks up maybe 3. That timeout by the offense. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Second down and 7. And he wants to throw it across the middle. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
Looking down the field.
That is a huge sack for the quarterback to take. Not only that, bad blocking up front. They just let him run through there. He didn't even try. And the clock keeps moving. Tough situation now for the offense.
He wants to return this one. This is a big-time return. Chiefs get ready to start their drive. Something we've seen from the safety before. Ready to pounce on the snap. Looks to his left, and he's intercepted.
That was a terrible throw by the quarterback. When you're off target like that, you deserve to throw an interception.
First down coming up.
Let's go.
They're going to get him here for a sack. The offensive line gets in position. Can they protect their quarterback? He'll fire it out to the left. That pass looks like a little miscommunication. The defense comes out in the nickel. Tight ends in motion here. There's the quarterback barking out new signals. Drop back, shotgun formation. That pass was hurried.
Holding offense.
The defense will not decline. They will take the penalty. A lot to overcome here, especially that penalty, and it's third down. From the shotgun. Throwing now to his left. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. That does it for the first half. Chargers trail in this one. Chargers getting set for the kickoff. He's tackled at the 28. Offense lines up here. First and 10. Tosses it to the running back. Not giving up another inch.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Quick drop back. Makes the catch in the open field.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
That reception gave them the first down. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Chiefs are in for the score.
Even on short passes, accuracy is a big, big deal. When you put it on them right in stride, look what happens. They catch it in stride. They don't slow down, of course, and good things happen. Nice touchdown run.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Chargers come onto the field now for this next series. The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And the carry to Ryan Matthews.
Well, what you try to do so many times in the NFL, do the unexpected. The defense is expecting pass all the way. Everybody's running to the quarterback. What do? You confuse them. You mix them up. You run the draw play. That's why it was an easy run.
Second down and 2. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down. Keep those chains moving. Give yourself 3 more opportunities.
A little dime package here for the defense. Now first and 10. The quarterback throws to the right. Knocked out of bounds.
What a job by the quarterback, finding a way to throw that football and pick up another first down. They are marching down the field right now.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. First and 10, looking for a receiver on the left side here. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Another first down by the offense, and the happiest guys on the field or off the field right now is the defense. they are getting rested up on the sidelines.
First down and 10. Phillip Rivers unloading the long pass.
Good try, throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The formation here, shotgun. Easy catch there, no one near him. And he's knocked out of bounds.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down more than 7, but don't worry about it. Score here, they just keep playing.
First and 10. They'll run it off the toss. They tackle him for a loss. This will be the 8th play of this drive. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third down and 13. Wide open for the catch.
Oh, wow, another couple inches, and that would have been 6 points for the offense, but he just falls short.
That is play number 10 on this drive. Good quarterback. And that'll close the gap.
When you're behind in the football game, drive down and score. They did that. Now, the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Now first and 10. To the ground here. He's brought down.
With the carry of the play. Gain of 7.
They bunch up the receivers on one side. They'll run it with him again. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
First and 10. Leading on that running attack again here on first down.
Number 20, the ball carrier on the play. Gain of 2 on the play.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Has the reception all alone. Gains 19.
You know, in the NFL now, the defenses have to be smart. When it's a long situation where you think they might throw it deep down the field, when they throw it short, you have to react, you have to break down, spread the field, and make the tackle. Come on.
Trying to work the middle of the field. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They'll give it to the back, out of the eye. Gains maybe 5. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Verizon, rule the air. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. He gets it, takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff. He's a dangerous returner, and he'll have a chance to show you right here. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. Chargers are getting set for their next possession. 5 wides for the offense. First down and 10. And he's taken down.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
From the gun. He'll fire it out to the left.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. Working that left side, makes the move, and gets around the defender. Good, solid tackle, short of the first, and now we've got a fourth down situation. Going to try his luck right here. He's got a wide open alley. That's a touchdown.
Special teams so important in the NFL game, no doubt about it. How about that? The punt returner catches it, all the good moves, and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
And following the extra point, the Chiefs lead by 25. Chiefs getting set for kickoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Number 11 on the return.
They've come out in the dime package. Out of the shotgun formation. And he's going to be brought down.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Extra DBs all over the field. Three-step drop. Ball swatted away.
Terrible job by the offensive line. Your quarterback needs more time than that. Another incompletion.
Third down following the incompletion. Tight end in motion. Trying to work that left side. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Play doesn't even have time to develop. The quarterback is under so much pressure, he's throwing it before these receivers are even ready.
Looking to make a difference. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Punt team did a really good job getting down the field and finding that punt returner. He is able to get no yards after they catch.
First and 10. Takes it from the eye. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Makes the tackle. 1-yard loss on the play.
After running it, it's second down. It's a throw all the way. Looking across the middle. That catch will keep the drive alive.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
First down here after the completion from the gun. Looking at every option. He makes the catch.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football. Just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
They've got a first down now after that catch. Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun. Throws a strike.
Good job by the offense getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field that defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Handoff out of the I formation. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3.
In the red zone. Second down and 10. Back to the running back. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Another handoff. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
And after that extra point, the Chiefs lead by 32. The Chargers ready to return the kick. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Chargers getting ready now to start their drive. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Screen pass. And that's a gain of 10.
That time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read. But these receivers, they are so good nowadays. That time in double coverage, he went up and made the catch. It's like Bill Parcells said to me once about Mark Navarro, a very talented receiver. He goes, remember, Sims, when he's covered, he's open.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Stands in the pocket. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. Mike Cyphers now ready to punt. He's going to challenge the punt coverage. Gets past the first wave. The margin is increased with another touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff. They're setting up the return. Tackled down at the 22. They face 1st down. 3-step drop. He's wide open for the grab.
Jim, that was some job of making the catch and holding on to the football. You could hear that hit all the way up here in the booth.
1st and 10. Scans the field.
I'm not going to blame the offensive line. They did their job, but the problem was the secondary. They were all over the receivers, nowhere for the quarterback to throw it. And that is truly a coverage sack.
Scanning the field. Shakes off the hit. The reception, easy, wide open.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a 1st down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Out of the gun. The throw to the left. That catch will extend the drive. And he's pushed out of bounds.
Good job by the offense. Another 1st down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
This play set up by the long gainer. Behind that left side. And that picks up 3.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards. So that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Looks around. That pass well defended. It was a one-sided matchup early, and this game is finally over.